Hello everyone. Before we begin, we need to first understand what endowment effect exactly is. In layman terms, it means that people tend to ascribe more value to the products merely because they own it. The picture that you see on your screen shows a lady holding an umbrella. She values her umbrella at $45. However, a similar umbrella, which she does not own, she values it at $5. This is an example of endowment effect. We're trying to study four different aspects of endowment effect: loss aversion, risk tolerance, marketing scenario, and attachment to the product.
Hello everyone. Today we'll be studying the effect of endowment effect on consumer behavior and their attitude via an experiment. So let me explain to you what exactly endowment effect is. So what happens is that generally people tend to value the products that they own much more than the products that they do not own, and at the same time there's a tendency to avoid loss among the people, so they tend to value losses more than they value gains. So to demonstrate this, we will conduct an experiment. I have Divya here with me, who will be playing a small game here with me. And so Divya, let's start. So the game is very simple. Basically, I have a coin here with me. I'll toss a coin, and it has two outcomes: heads and tails. If it's a heads, you win. If it's a tails, I win. If in case you win, I'll pay you some money. In case I win, you'll have to pay me back. All right. So the first part of the game is that in case you win, I'll pay you 15,000. In case I win, you'll have to pay me 10,000. So shall we play the game? Okay. So let's reduce the quantum. In case you win, I'll pay you 1,500. In case in case I win, you'll have to pay me 1,000.
No.
Still no? Okay. Let's reduce the quantum further. In case you win, I'll pay you 150. In case I win, you'll have to pay me just 100.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're ready to play the game.
Yeah, sure.
So can you tell me why is it that you're ready to play with the game now, and for the earlier two parts of the game you were not ready to play the game?
The stakes were too high in the earlier game. I can't afford to lose such a huge amount of money. With
But-
100, I can still take the risk.
But if you analyze, you will realize that although the probability of winning is equal, but you have a chance to get much more than you have a chance to lose.
With loss, the guilt feeling is more. So if I lose such a huge amount, the
Okay.
guilt will not.
Okay.
It doesn't allow me.
Okay, Divya, thank you so much for interacting with us and playing that game with us. So as we see here that we offered three amounts to Divya, and she was not ready to accept the bet for the quantum of 10,000 and 1,000, but for 100 she was ready. So the endowment effect was in play when when the stake was very high. However, when the stakes are low, people might still tend to go and take the risk, and they might not value loss as much when the stakes are very low. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss yet another aspect of endowment effect. For that, we'll be calling some guests to the stage right now. We'll start with Anshul. Anshul, could you please come to the stage? So hello Anshul. So we are going to discuss a particular concept here, but for that we need a bit of your help.
Sure.
So we have this cup with us out here.
Okay.
I would like to give this cup to you.
Okay. Thank you.
And I would like you to look at it properly and appreciate it and think as if it is yours.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now could you just tell me how much would you value this cup for?
So
Suppose you have to sell it to someone, how much do you think will you sell it for?
Okay. So this is I own it, right?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, maybe 500.
Great. Okay, Anshul, please have a seat. We'll call.
Can I keep this cup?
Yeah, sure, that's yours.
Thank you so much.
We'll like to call Jairaj onto the stage right now. Jairaj, could you please come to the stage?
Hello.
So Jairaj, we have this cup out here. This belongs to Anshul, the person who came to the stage just before this, and he is willing to sell this cup to you right now. How much do you think would you like to buy it for?
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, sure.
Barcelona, it's a football club, right?
Yeah,
I don't follow much of football, maybe like 150, 200.
great. So these were like perfect subjects for us. Anshul, I would just like you to come to the stage again. We'll have a discussion right here. So, Anshul, do you really follow football?
Yes, I do.
You do. And what about you, Jared?
Not much.
Not really. Do you follow any specific team as such?
Barcelona, I think should be
Yeah.
one from
So
the
it's pretty clear out here. So as you see, this cup is also belongs to the team Barcelona, and that is what creates an attachment out here. Let's see what else Anshul is. So why do you think did you do such kind of valuation for this cup? This cup actually comes for 300 rupees. Why do you think did you value it for rupees 500?
Because this cup denotes more than, it's just not just a mug. It's, to me, it represents the club that I follow, the club that I would like to win trophies, the club which I can relate to. So it's just not merely a mug for me from which I drink coffee. It's more than that to me. That is why I value it so much.
Great answer. What about you, Gerard? When do you think it should come for 200?
So you're only serving me the basic utility of using it as a coffee mug. So I don't find any extra value in Barcelona as such printed on the cup. So I can get a mug for around 200 from the market.
So great. That is how we realize that how attachment to a particular object creates endowment effect.
Hello everyone. Today we'll be studying the endowment effect with a different product. Now we have with us Kiran and Gaurav, and I'll be making a few offers to them, and let's see how do they react. So Gaurav and Kiran, I know that you guys like drinking, so let's say that today I am the one who's going to sell beer to you, and I have a very special offer for you guys. So if you buy 2 beer, the first offer is that if you buy a couple of beers, I'm going to give you the third one free. Just say I'm in a good mood today. I have a different offer for you. Say you buy 2 beers. The second offer says that I'll give you 2 beers free. However, that is not going to happen today. The free beers you're going to get only when you come back to me 2 weeks later, not today. So let's start with you, Kiran. Which offer are you going to accept?
So I'll go for the buy 2 get 1 now, the offer which you said.
Okay. And Gaurav, which one
I'll
will you
go
choose?
with the second offer.
Second one which says that buy 2 today and we'll get 2 free too. Okay. Let's start with you, Kiran. Why did you choose the buy 2 get 1 offer?
So thing is that like I have the drinks more frequently. It's like, so the thing is that if I go for the different of the offer after 2 weeks or something, so I don't think it is much useful for me. It's like if I get, anyways I'm going to have 3 beers. So if I pay for 2 now and get the third one free, so I think that will make more sense for me rather than like deferring my decision of buying it later.
Fair enough. Gaurav?
I'm an occasional drinker, so as it is, I'm not going to drink more than 2 beers. So if I get 2 beers in the future, say 2 weeks later, that will be a very good deal for me. So I'll go with the second offer.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Kiran. Hope you guys enjoy your beer today. So as you see, Kiran decided to choose buy 2 get 1 free because he felt that having 3 beers at the cost of 2 today is more important for him rather than getting 2 beers later. On the other hand, Gaurav did not choose, so Kiran clearly showed endowment effect, but on the other hand, Gaurav, he did not choose to buy to the first offer. Why? Because he is a light drinker, so he feels that anyway he cannot consume more than 2 beers. So why take the offer today when he'll get 2 beers in the future when he'll feel like drinking, he can encash that offer anyway. So Gaurav made the rational decision, how Kiran showed in the endowment effect. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. So we have been studying endowment effect in the past few experiments that we have conducted. Now we'll conduct another experiment to study its effect and the behavior of the consumers related to it. To conduct this experiment, we have Mr. Prashant and Mr. Srinivas with us. Welcome, gentlemen. So, as you know, the placement season is about to start. So, we thought of designing an experiment which is relevant to you. Alright. So, say on campus you have 2 offers. Company A is making an offer of 18 lakhs, out of which 12 lakhs is the fixed component, 6 lakhs is the variable, which means that you can get none of it, all of it, or a portion of it. And there's a company B which makes you an offer of 15 lakhs, but it says that 14 lakhs is the fixed component, you're definitely going to get 14 lakhs, just 1 lakh is variable, and similar conditions with the variable as in the earlier company. So which offer are you going to take? Let's start with you, Mr. Prashant. Which offer are you going to take?
I think I would prefer the second offer.
So the company offering 15 lakhs,
Yes.
with the 14 lakhs fixed. Alright. And Mr. Vasu, what offer will you take?
I'll go for the first one, 18 lakhs.
Alright. So as we see that we have two candidates and both of them have chosen different companies. So clearly one of them is exhibiting the endowment effect, however other is not. Let's try and inquire further as to why one is behaving in a certain way and other in a different manner. Let's start with you, Mr. Vasu. So why did you choose the first offer? Was this because of the higher package or some other reason?
Yeah, it was because of the higher package, because I believe in higher risk, the higher the gain is. So I think it's maybe the 12 the fixed component is less, but that 6 lakhs is more about how much risk you take and how much you get it.
Alright.
So I feel that I can get all the 6 lakhs. That's like 18. I'll get it.
Okay. So let me ask you about some of your family history. So what does your dad do?
So I hail from a family, like business family. Even my grandfather was a businessman. So was my father. So I would like to set up my own business. So that entrepreneurial spark is there in my family, and that's what my next goal is.
Thank you, Mr. Vasu. Mr. Prashant, why did you choose the first offer?
I think I would like to avoid uncertainty in my life. With a stable package, then I would be able to make better planning financially or otherwise. I know what I'm going to get, and based on that, my planning, I think my life would be more secure.
All right. So, I'd like to ask the same question to you. What does your dad do?
My father is a chartered accountant.
All right, Prashant. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Vasu, for your time. It was a good conversation.
Thank you.
So as we see that we tried to identify the reasons why these two gentlemen made different choices. Mr. Vasu is more of an entrepreneurial nature, and that is in his roots. His dad, his granddad all have been doing business of their own, so they have that inherent risk-taking ability. So Mr. Vasu chose the first offer, which involved more risk. However, Mr. Prashant, on the other hand, he wants perfection in his life. He wants to know what is certainty. He likes certainty, and so he chose the second offer, which gave him assured him a certainty there. And then we tried to get back as to understand what are his roots, and we did know that his family has been preferred job over entrepreneurial venture because they like certainty in their life. Thank you so much.